Hello, today is Wednesday, and it also happens to be Harvey Milk Day. So, that's really exciting. If you're watching my video, you've probably figured that out by now because you have probably been on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere and seen something else about Harvey Milk. But if you don't know anything about him, there's a really cool biography. There's a few things on him, but there's a really good movie that was put out a few years ago called Milk. And then there's also another documentary on him that was done in the early 80s. It's a lot drier, but it has a lot of really amazing good information if you want to learn about that. And that one is called The Life and Times of Harvey Milk, I'm pretty sure. I'll put some Wikipedia or Amazon links down below for you guys. If you want to go check those out, they're really good. And Harvey Milk was an amazing pioneer in the gay rights movement. And a lot of what we have today, we can trace back to him and people like him. And we owe them such a great deal of gratitude. But in other things, so last video I made, I had said that there was something important that I wanted to tell you guys, and there was something I wanted to share. That's still coming in this video, but it's going to be at the end, so if you don't want to hear me talk because you really don't give a fuck about me and my personal shit, then just go ahead and skip to that point. Okay, so if you're watching this part, I assume you care at least a little bit or you're curious about my life. A few things since I had actually done a Here's What's Going On in My Life video. I finally got around to decorating my apartment room. So if you can see, there's some nice artwork over here by my little brothers that I got for Christmas that I finally hung up. And there's a really cool little picture frame. You can't really see it that well, but it's back there. And that's got a thing from Minnesota's United because a really good friend of mine, had went to one of their dinners and had put me down as a co-sponsor for like his plate dinner thing, and it was really cool. So that was awesome. And then he had that made and framed and sent it up here, and now it's hanging on my wall. If you follow my Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr, then you will realize that I was like dying on Sunday. I had some virus. I don't know what it was. Doctors didn't really know what it was. They're just like, hey, go home and sweat it out. Here's some painkillers. And that was that. And now I feel better. So that is pretty much a synopsis of my life. I think tomorrow night I'm doing a midnight glow run, which should be a hell of a lot of fun and probably really scary. And I'm probably going to die again, all over again. But that'll be cool. We're running to raise money for Relay for Life, so it's like a $10 entrance fee, and they have glow paint and glow sticks, and we're all just gonna go crazy, and then you get to go run a 5K. So that'll be fun. And then I got a few days off after that, so I'll just get to hang out and enjoy hopefully nice weather. Come on, Grand Forks, I know you got it in you. Give me some good weather. It's been raining for like the past 3 days here, and it's not been fun at all. But with all of that, we'll go into the other video, second part of the video. I don't know, whatever. But what I'm going to do is cut this off here and put it into its own separate video that you can share with your friends and stuff like that if you want, because that's cool. And being social is awesome, and sharing is caring, and all of those wonderful cliches. So if you like it, you can do that, and that way none of this other garbage is in it. So there you go. So I was out at brunch the other day, and it was about like a week and a half ago, and I'm sitting eating my brunch, and in walks this whole big group of pro-life people. They were wearing these nice pro-life shirts, and I kind of took them in. Like, at first it was only one or two or three of them, and then just kind of a little swarm started kind of moving towards the little bistro cafe that I was at. And then, I started reading their shirts, and, it was very clear that it was pro-life. And I got to thinking, I think I'm pro-life. And, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. How is this weird gay guy on YouTube pro-life? I mean, he's gay. Aren't all gays like huge liberals? And just how? How is this even possible? Right? So I wanted to kind of talk it out with you. I wanted to share with you why I'm pro-life. Okay, so let's do that. We're just gonna nice and calmly break down why I'm pro-life. Okay? So I wrote a few things down, so we're gonna skip over to that. So I'm pro-life because I believe that children should never wonder where the next meal is going to come from. Social welfare programs like SNAP and WIC ensure that our children have healthy lives to live, and ensures that they actually get to live those lives. I'm pro-life because sensible gun control laws, like universal background checks, help keep dangerous people from hurting others. Common sense reforms save lives. I'm pro-life because preventative and affordable healthcare is how we detect and cure illnesses before they become life-threatening. The Affordable Health Care Act starts us on that path. I'm pro-life because no one deserves to die in a no man's land, trying to realize their dreams by coming to America. Comprehensive immigration reform can and should address this. I'm pro-life because a woman shouldn't have to choose between a safe, affordable, informed procedure and a back alley abortion thanks to restrictive and overreaching and unconstitutional laws, or be forced to run into the clinics of the Gosnells of this country. I'm pro-life because everyone should feel safe in their own home. Domestic violence is a stain on this country, and equipping our communities to detect and intervene is a crucial aspect of ending the violence. I'm pro-life because a rape victim should never stay silent for fear of shaming or blame. Sexual assault is a cultural problem, and addressing that is paramount in breaking the silence. When our social media shames the victims and our news media pities the rapists, we're left with no one reporting a heinous crime. And we're left with those silent victims thinking that maybe not existing is better than dealing with the pain and blame that our society puts on them. I'm pro-life because those who we leave this planet to should actually be able to live on it. Reducing our reliance on fossil fuels not only extends a valuable resource, but helps protect our environment. And expanding renewable energy sources enables us to live a sustainable and responsible lifestyle. I'm pro-life because a queer kid should never feel like they are less than normal, less than human, and that suicide is a better option than coming out. Extending protections and rights like marriage and anti-discrimination laws shows our LGBT youth that it doesn't just get better, it's already better now, and lets them know that they're not second-class citizens. I'm pro-life because I care about people.